Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. Taking a quick look here at ICP, double checking a couple of things. We're getting into rocky territory, but you got to keep in mind, folks, every single altcoin looks almost the exact same right now, with Bitcoin dominance shooting up once more as a result of PPI coming in kind of hot. So again, taking a look at here at ICP, we're going to double check a couple of key factors. So if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Hope you can learn something today. If you could do me a quick favor just before we get started, does you no harm except for just reaching down and pressing the like button. Absolutely appreciate if you do that. Just helps grow the channel and get people, get this in front of more people that deserve it. Unfortunately, my views I don't get a ton of views, unfortunately, just the way that the YouTube algorithm works. So appreciate that nonetheless. And if you want to become a better trader, CryptoCache.tech is a site, link down below. Let's take a look here at, first of all, liquidation levels for ICP. It's getting kind of hot. Easy way to understand it is that we got a lot of liquidation above us, more so than below. However, there's still that area of that $10.81 from a while back, or more recently, we can see a lot of longs here getting confident at that low $11 mark, which I would agree with that. So honestly, I feel comfortable holding on to my long position. We have an average position at like 1170, I think, right in that range, and it's actually looking pretty decent in the overall sense because the ICP has been performing better than most coins lately. However, we opened up pretty poorly for Bitcoin here today. So if Bitcoin continues to ripsaw like it has been, strong up, range bound, strong down, range bound, we're going to start seeing a lot of altcoins just not sure what the hell to do, and they're just going to continue to bleed out. So that's kind of unfortunately par for the course right now. Market movers know what they're doing, and they are just controlling the heck out of this here. I mean, just take a look. This is just a quick little understanding of what's happening lately. Ripsaw down, sideways action. Ripsaw up, sideways action. Ripsaw down. Are we going to go sideways again? Who knows? It's just a very ugly situation, so a lot of alts unfortunately have taken a harder hit than they really should. So anyways, all that being said, just know you're not alone, and understanding that altcoins are getting hit a lot harder than they need to be. Honestly, it doesn't make any sense that we're seeing such negativity here, but hey, it's all right. It's cryptocurrency. It doesn't have to make sense. That's why we look at the charts to make some sense of it, right? Because at this point, we can see some key level supports here at about the 1140, 1150 range. We've seen that level tested 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost 9 times here in the last month or two. So you got to recognize a strong amount of point of control here at this level. People feel confident in taking a trade at about the $11.50 to $12 mark, right in that range. Okay, so we're smack dab right in the middle of that. That is mostly a positive sign. However, of course, as per usual, you continue to retest a support level multiple times. It will inevitably break. However, I think that ICP has a much different following than most other coins, and that this is going to be a level that people are still feeling confident with. Again, it's still a very good situation in the overall sense. I know it sounds terrible, but again, pending Bitcoin doesn't dump sub 60,000, I think we should be pretty good shape here for ICP. We may see a candle wick down to this low level at about 1180. That'd probably be a worst case. Either way, MACD is trying to converge but hasn't. Daily time frame, honestly, still doesn't look great. There's no other way around it. We're below majority, if not all, moving averages, minus the 200. That's the only saving grace here at about that low $11 mark. And of course, money flow index coming up, but not by much. Okay, so the daily time frame, no other way to explain it. It's not looking fantastic. 4-hour time frame is also telling us something similar here. We're below all moving averages. We have this massive rising wedge pattern here that should inevitably break out, but generally speaking, they normally break to the upside when you establish yourself into a lower low, lower high pattern for, in this case, we've seen this happening since April 20th. So this is a rising wedge that's been occurring for 3 to 3.5 weeks. That is insane. Either way, ICP is due to break out, I feel still personally, but once more, feelings don't belong in crypto, right? So let's avoid that. Take a look at the 4-hour. We can quickly note 50 on the RSI keeps getting rejected there. Until we break above, we have no real consideration for a long at this exact point. Money flow index is tapering off, and we can see stochastic pulling back with MACD losing its momentum. So 4 hours starting to shape up to be not so favorable, even though late yesterday it looked fairly decent. It's just we keep getting stunted out here. If you look at this, we got this little resistance range roughly at about 12.15. Keeps holding the price action in place. So we're going to put that up there for the charts here, just for future reference. We can also see somewhat of a range here too. While it's not perfect, we have that pretty significant wick down. We can see we're effectively range bound right now. Okay, so as long as we can stay above this 1170 mark and hold below 12.15, we're going to still be in this range. Essentially, just keep testing upper and lower ranges. So until we break free from either side, we can presume it's going to continue to go sideways. Okay. The good news is most altcoins are going down in this situation here, as you can kind of see, where ICP is holding strong in this range. So The fact that ICP hasn't broken to the downside officially, or minus that one caveat there on Sunday night, we saw this kind of garbage trading. We're in pretty decent shape here. So I'm looking for a closure at 1170 today for ICP, just to give us some confidence that we're holding the line. And then ideally, in a perfect world, we'd break above 1215 officially, at very least an hourly closure above that level. Then we can say, hey, maybe it's worth taking along. But right now, we take a look at the Ichimoku cloud, we can confirm we're above and below. That's range-bound activity, looks like this normally. It gives us a lot of false positives, so we don't really have a good condition here to take a trade. If you're going to trade though and insist on it, low leverage, low position sizing, but I can tell you taking a long right now, while it seems like an appropriate thing to do considering everything's kind of low, it may not be the most ideal thing at this point. Okay, so I just recommend patience, wait for a closure above 1215, and we'll see if that works out for us. In a perfect world, the price closes above 1215 and this ascending trend here, descending trend rather, and then that's when we really want to consider entry. Okay, that would be more confident in nature. We'd be no longer establishing lower highs, and we'd be breaking that descending trend pattern. That's what we're looking for. Okay. Again, sorry to inform you here, but at this point, we're probably a couple of days away from that. All right, folks, thanks again for watching. We'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Take care.